Right, so here we are at Glentress. Don't know if I can get the opportunity to talk to camera. Then again, I'm not out on my own very often, so I thought I'd use this. It's time to talk about the bike, the Orbea Rallon, whatever. I'm getting on with it. I've had a few months now, and I thought it'd be a good time to talk about what I like about the bike, what I don't like about the bike, how I'm getting on with it, so on. So let's get into it. So first of all, you'll need to forgive me for the heavy breathing. Well, I'm always breathing heavily. Kind of a trademark. But I'm just back from a week's holiday, all inclusive. So I made sure I got my money's worth in beer and food. It's actually been a month since I've been on the bike as well, so yeah, feeling it a little bit. We'll see how I get on as well. I'm only climbing just now, but I'm feeling a bit rusty, so might be a few falls involved, you never know. Yeah, so the bike climbing. Cover that first, since we're going up a hill. Seems appropriate. What to say about it? It's the best climbing full source bike I have ever had, hands down. It's really efficient is the best way of describing it, I think. My previous bike was a Transition Patrol, which was 155mm of travel at the back, 160 pikes up front. It was really supple, really, it's a very active suspension system. Traction, it climbed like a caterpillar. It could get up anything, but the downside to that was climbing efficiency. As soon as you get out the saddle, anything like that, you know, there's a lot of movement, a lot of suspension movement, a lot of wasted energy. This bike doesn't have that. It almost feels like you put the power down, it's almost like a hardtail. It's not, don't get me wrong, but this has totally changed my sort of philosophy and approach to bikes. Previous bike, the Patrol, you know, known for its prowess, so to speak, when pointed down, and it really was an amazing bike. It accentuated what I enjoyed in riding, which is pointing the bike downhill. Now, I'm not the sort of person who jumps and pops off everything, and that bike was absolutely superb. It just, you know, flinging itself down a hill as fast as possible. This bike is completely different. I mean, obviously it's got a different wheel size anyway, but it's helped my weakness, which has always been climbing. I'm quite a big lad, I'm 6 foot. Struggle to get below 14 stone, 15 stone. I'm generally one of the last to the top of the hill. You can tell I'm not setting any records on what is a very gentle climb just now. It's not my forte. And I was fine with that, with the old bike. I used the bike to winch up and have as much fun pointed down. With this bike, it's kind of changed that outlook. So although it doesn't, there's that word, accentuate the down bits, because it's a much more efficient climber, I'm finding I'm arriving at the top of the hills with more energy, I'm feeling stronger. You know, I've got more, I'm lasting longer, I'm feeling fresher at the end of the day. But part of that might be the 29-inch wheels as well, probably. But there is no denying how good, and it cannot be understated, how good this bike is at climbing. It is just efficient. It is the best way I can describe it. Your power is transferred into forward motion. Doesn't wallow, doesn't roll about. It's absolutely fantastic. I run this bike, it's got the X2 shock. Oh, it says, it doesn't wallow, he says. X2 shock, it's got the close-out valve. To be honest, I flick it over when I'm climbing, but I don't really notice a difference, to be honest. The system is that good. And what I thought I would be giving up with that, with this, I thought I might like to lose out on some of that rear end traction for stuff like this. But actually, nah, not at all. If anything, I'm finding this bike easier to do technical climbs on. Now again, how much of that is suspension? How much of that is the big wheels? I don't know. But trust me, climbing on this thing is a big, big tick. Love it. So, talked about the climbing. The along. A lot of big travel bikes. This one's 160 at the front, 150 at the back. Not the sort of bike you want to go on a cross-country ride on. But for a big bike, this is about the closest thing you're going to get. You know, the internet consensus is that 29ers are cumbersome. You know, they're hard to turn, handle like barges. They're slow to accelerate because physics and inertia and bigger wheels and all that sort of stuff. Well, all I can say is this one isn't like that. Genuinely, this thing is so nimble, it's unbelievable. It actually, when you're going along and you're just sort of whipping the bike about, you know, zigzagging, manoeuvring, it sounds bizarre, it's actually more manoeuvrable than the 27.5 inch bike, wheel bike that I had before. Now, I don't know how much of that is to do with this bike's got the shorter offset on the forks, whether it's just wizardry of the geometry. Bottom line, this thing can turn. Well, it can handle far more skill than I am ever going to have. Accelerating, well, again, I don't really notice a difference. The only thing I do notice is the overall length of the bike. It's fairly long, it's not the longest out there, it's not outrageous, but with this, with the bigger wheels, longer wheelbase, I'm finding when I come to corners and along, I'm having to go out wide with the front, take the high line, come in, which is what you're going to be doing in a sort of your race type situation. You're smoothing out corners as much as you can, but with this, yeah, I'd say that was the biggest change I noticed. But other than that, this just feels like a bigger bike, just that's it. No disadvantages, it's just bigger. But yeah, it is so the same as climbing really. You know, for your A to B along cross country type stuff, you know, the pedalling efficiency comes into its own again. It really is quite good. It's beyond good, in fact, it's excellent. There's no escaping it's a big bike, big travel bike. It's never going to be efficient as a proper cross-country machine. But again, it's relative for what it is. Amazingly efficient, surprisingly nimble. You know, it doesn't give anything up. If there's one word about this bike, I would say it's capable. It's a genuine all-rounder. Certain bikes are made to go down, certain bikes excel at climbing. This one is genuinely an all-rounder. It has no, I don't feel it has any particular weaknesses. It really is tremendous. Can you tell I like it? Anyway, still winching my way up to the top, heading up to the mast here at Glentress, and I suspect it'll be quite windy up there, but there's a trail there I've not done in about 18 months. Plan B, I'm going to hit that and we'll talk about it going down. Ooh, right, let's get this thing pointed down. Whoa. Now, I've changed the settings on the fork, trying to experiment and get that right, so bear with me. It's been a while since I've been out, so bear with me. And yeah, I'm unfit, so bear with me. And this is notoriously, oh, bloody hell, tight, technical, wet, rooty, muddy and slippy. Oh shit. Oh. Yeah, pointing this thing down, first of all, oh, big wheels, brilliant. The suspension is superb, it just soaks everything up. It really is just an animal. It's not, as I said before, quite as capable, I would say, as my long bike, although that might just be time on the bike. Shit. Whoa. This is more difficult than I remember. But, you know, it picks up speed, holds it. Whoa. Forks maybe a wee bit, oh shit, a wee bit divey. Yeah, it holds its line. It is just a weapon pointed down. When I say it's not as capable, that's not to say it isn't capable, because it is, it really is. Oh. Oh, there's a big water channel in there. Hey! Oh! Woo! Oh! Can we sit down? Oh. Oh. Got that a bit wrong. Oh. It is undeniably even slidey. Whoa, that's a bit neat. Brilliant. So, maybe not much talking, but in summary, it's well good. Point it down, and it's just brilliant. Total skills compensator. Makes me a much better rider than I am. Love it. So, seems like a good time for a bike check. Start at the top. Pair of rev grips. Race face carbon bars. Race face stem. Carbon frame. 150mm at the back. 160mm forks at the front. Fox 36s factory. All the knobs and buttons and more stuff than I know what to twiddle. Still trying to work out settings. DT Swiss EX 1501 wheels, 29 inch obviously. Running a 2.5 Shorty 3C at the front. Minion DHR2 2.4 at EXO at the back. That one's a dual compound, that one's a 3C. I run about 18 psi in the back, about 14 psi in the front. No rim protection, no rim pact or Huck Norris or anything like that. A wee bit low. If I was going somewhere a bit rockier, then yeah, I'd probably chuck another couple of psi in, but it does me, which is quite surprising because I'm not a particularly light rider. So yeah, a Celitalia saddle, no idea what kind it is. Fox transfer seat post, 150. Could probably get a 170 in there, give or take. Fox X2 shock in there, you can just about make it out underneath all the mud. I stuck one of the rock guards, carbon guards on it, just there's a rubber pad under there, but just to give it that little bit of extra protection. DX pedals, they are the cockroaches of the pedal world, they just last forever. Descendant dub carbon cranks, with the wee crank booties obviously. EXO drivetrain, 32 tooth chainring, EXO derailleur, shifter, running the XT 4-pot brakes. They're pretty damn good, I must admit. I quite like the SRAM ones, but yeah, I was going to change them, but nope, not now. I'm going to keep them. They're pretty good. I really do like them. Yeah, 203 disc up front, 180 at the back. Other than that, yeah, I think that's about it. Got side loading bottle cage. It's offset slightly from the other side there because of the way the shock is mounted. I've got it in there's a wee flip chip there, you can just about see, and it's got the lower and the low position. I put it in the lower as soon as I got it, and that's where it's lived ever since. I've got a full water bottle in there, it just and no more clears it, courtesy of it being a size large. Extra large I should say, sorry. The smaller size frames you struggle to get a full size water bottle in. But other than that, the most annoying thing about it, I would say, is probably just this wee bit here. If you're wearing 3/4 length shorts, it can catch on that, so I don't wear 3/4 length shorts basically. Yeah, mud clearance excellent. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, any questions, just give me a shout in the comments. So the 2020 Orbea Rallons are out now. No differences in the frame itself, but they come with 170 forks at the front now and a revised linkage, which offers up 160mm travel over the previous 150, but it also makes the suspension more progressive, which suits a coil shock even slightly better. One of the criticisms of this was that it was too linear, so coil shocks blew through their travel far too easily. Some people, well, I've never tried a coil shock, so no idea, but the X2 shock on this I've been pretty chuffed with. So the link is available as an aftermarket extra, which is, you know, it's brilliant of Orbea to offer that up. It means people with this version 2018, 2019 Rallon 5, R5 as it's known. They can retrofit, they can purchase and retrofit this link, or they can leave it as is. Forks, obviously, Fox 36, you just buy 170 ear shaft, swap it out, hey presto. Aside from the colours, you've got exactly the same as a 2020 bike. The link, I think it's about, well, don't quote me, but I think it's about 300 quid. Is it an upgrade? I don't know. I've heard one or two reports of it. You give up some of that climbing efficiency that I've been raving about. You get extra travel, more progression for the downs, making it into even more of a bruiser pointed down. But for me, I'm in two minds. I'm in no hurry to change out the linkage for the new one. I don't think it's necessarily better. I think it's just different. So if you're on a coil, or if that's your thing, then I suspect yes, that's the way to go for you. If you're on the ear shock, I certainly don't have any issues with this bottoming out. Plenty progressive enough. I'd need to try one, but if you can't tell, I'm pretty happy with this, so I have no plans whatsoever to change it. Plus, how much does anyone notice? 10 mil? Yeah, maybe my wife would if I gained an extra 10 mil. I don't know. One thing I've not touched on is jumping. I'm crap at jumping, as you can probably tell. So, yeah, sorry. No idea if this is a good jumping bike or not. Another wee off-piste gem. Called Hush Hush, or I can't remember its other name. Hush Hush. Right, here we go. It's always a bit dark in here, so never sure how the footage is going to turn out. And it's always really muddy and slippy in the entrance. My eyes are watering up, so hard to see. Oy. What a chance. This is a bit cut up. Oh. So one of the things, one of the things I appreciate with this bike is the Fox Thorns. So when you're tipping it into, oh, I shouldn't do this and talk at the same time. When you're tipping it into the steep stuff, the amount of support you get from the fork, it rides so much higher than my previous fork did, which was a rock shot bike. Now, they're a completely different class of forks, so you know, you're not really comparing like with like, but still. It's all a bit loose. Hey. Oh, I love that trail. Really, really good. If you ever come here to Glentress, give that a bash, honestly. It's brilliant. So, I'm going to dive into Broon Troot. Again, probably the darkest trail in Glentress Forest, so let's see how the footage goes. I'll try and talk and ride at the same time, which definitely not a strong point. Oh, it's muddy! And I'm not off to the best of starts. We'll just roll this one a bit more. Although sometimes it can sometimes make a trail a bit more difficult. But this is definitely one of the more technical ones. More than a few sniper routes here. Plenty to catch out. Balance. Oh. Oh. But even a big bike like this, you know, still handles this brilliant. Whoa. It's all down to the rider. You know, good rider could ride a scooter through this. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. So the channel's also hit 250 subscribers, which is nice. You know, I didn't really have any ambitions or aspirations for the channel when I first started it, so for that many people to be subscribing, enjoying the videos that I make is brilliant. To have any subscribers at all, it's just amazing. Still don't get over it, but yeah, you know, it lets people know. Primarily I put the videos on. When I first started out, my wife got me a GoPro for Christmas. I just really wanted to have something out there for me to look back on, you know, memories, good times, that sort of thing. But at the same time, if it encourages people to get out, to enjoy themselves, get out on bikes, see their mates, and it lets people see some of the fantastic riding that we have here, we have access to in this part of the world, then, you know, brilliant. Jobbed. So here we're at the end. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, like, subscribe if you don't already, all that kind of jazz. Whoa. Cheers guys, I'll catch you another time.